Hey, check it out. Summer 2026, we actually have 10 basketball camps. And what I want to talk about first is two things: how to get your child started in basketball, but most importantly, how do you get them to love basketball, the game? Just bring them to SkillWorx. That's it. Because in the beginning, like anybody else, no one starts off elite. No one starts off as a complete player. They have to build passion. And we are very passionate at helping kids learn to develop that passion by just showing up, learning in a safe environment too to build skills, making mistakes that are okay because they're not a mistake. If you have a young child and they are interested in learning how to play basketball, bring them to us. All we're gonna do is just love on them and teach them the right way through passion so they can build their own love for the game, and all of a sudden, they're training the same way a professional trains. Let's go. If you are a serious basketball player and you train all year, but you train by yourself, you have no structure, no direction, come to SkillWorx camps. We have a structure that's fitting you. We have 10 camps. You can come to all 10 camps and own your game. What do I mean by own your game? You can take your game to new heights. See, my thing as a coach is I want players coming back every season a different player, a different person. We call that identity a complete player. If you're very serious and intense about your development, come to our camps this summer, 2026. We have 10 camps laid out. And you can own your game. Let's go. Hey, the camps that we're going to offer gives you a snapshot of what you're really trying to do in basketball. What you're really trying to do in basketball when you train and develop. First, you're trying to build competence. What's competence? Just know-how. You want to simply know how, because when you build a habit, let me give you an idea of a habit. A habit is an automatic response without deliberate thinking. What does that mean? Well, you're not constantly thinking about what you're trying to do. That's why SkillWorx, the standard through attack basketball standard, teaches you how to play free, how to have your mind clear. So competence is know-how. Confidence, that's body movement. Once you understand competently what to do with your skills, now your body can play and flow. You just lose track of time in that flow state. Why? Because you recognize what to do. You understand how to do it. We label it for you with sticky language, and then you can execute it. What I just did there, I just spelled rule, R-U-L-E. We'll teach you how to recognize and understand, to label. That's the most important part with language, and then express or execute what you're trying to do. That's the standard, that's the rule. That's why we want you to own your game through competence, confidence, and recognition. Let's go. With our Summer Camp 2026 schedule, we have 10 camps that will build structure, flow at all levels. So no matter where you're at, we're gonna meet you where you're at and take you to where you're trying to grow to. That's the whole point. The more you know, the more you grow. That's our whole motto. I didn't mean to rhyme on that, but it's on time. But the whole point of that is we have something that's fitting you. It's all about alignment. You gotta have structure. You gotta understand direction. You gotta understand principles. We have that here for you. We're not gonna just train skills. We're gonna build skills that only builds competency, not only builds recognition, but to build you up as a person. Because like life, basketball is like life to me. It's a game of direction. You break that down. You put it in your own words. It's a game of instructions. It's a game of grace, obedience, and discipline. It's totally up to you to figure that out. But when you understand that, you have flow. Let's go. Hey, with our Summer Camp 2026 schedule, we have multiple discounts if you come to multiple camps. The more camps you come to, the more money you save. But yet, the more money you save, the better you get. How does that work out? Do that math. Think about that. With 10 weeks of programming, you think about that. That's great basketball. You're talking about coaches not only are passionate, but they're competent coaches. They're reflectively competent. They've been at the levels you're trying to go to. So that's the whole point. Multiple camps over 10 weeks. You save a lot, but you gain a lot more. Let's go.